Hello everybody, it's Gringo Scott here, and today we're going to talk about the movie in a nutshell, Land of the Lost. It's an oldie but a goodie. I remember the show back in the day, Saturday mornings. It was a good one. The Land of the Lost is a 2009 movie starring Will Ferrell as Dr. Rick Marshall, Anna Friel as Holly Cantrell, Danny McBride as Will Stanton, and lastly, Jorma Taccone as wonderfully hilarious good old Chaka. Hit it! Oh, and it's directed by Brad Silberling.
Oh yeah, chaka chaka, chaka 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 boy. There you go, boy. There's chaka yo yo. You don't love chaka chaka, I do yo. Chaka 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 chaka. What's up, ho?
The show starts with the beginning and the end of Dr. Rick Marshall's successful career. I mean, apparently he had $50 million of the taxpayers' money to try to work on this tachyon device that would amplify tachyon devices. He believed that somehow, I don't know how, that would solve the world's fossil fuel issues. I don't know. I don't get it. But that's what's happening. So the movie starts off with him being ridiculed by Matt Lauer on the morning show. They even tell Dr. Rick Marshall he cannot smoke his pipe in the studio. The noise of these guys. Furthermore, Rick had specifically asked the morning show not to bring up Stephen Hawkins. They do that, and that is when Dr. Rick Marshall leaves as the laughingstock of the scientific community. Fast forward some time. Don't remember how much. We join him lecturing to his middle school class about his device. Yep, he's given up his dream and now is just getting by in the public school. That is until Holly comes and visits him in the classroom. She's a scientist as well. She believes in his work. So Holly encourages Rick to finish this backpack, this tachyon amplifier thing backpack, because apparently that's all he needed to do at this point, and he never did, and it doesn't appear to take that long for him to do it. I don't know. Kind of weird to me. But she gets him excited and remotivated. One, because she's a young, attractive woman that's interested in his work, and he has a big ego, like we often see in a lot of Will Ferrell characters. And two, she finds a lighter in a imprint fossil of a dinosaur footprint. She says, I found it in this place with high tachyon, so therefore your tachyon amplifier will work great in that area. Holly says there's a cave where she found Dr. Rick's lighter imprint, and that place is full of tachyons. The plan is to go and use the backpack tachyon amplificator, if that's a word, to see what happens. The cave with the most tachyons is the one that is owned by Will Stanton, played by Danny McBride. It is part of his gift shop. The two scientists, along with Will Stanton, the gift shop owner, take the tour, and Dr. Marshall activates the backpack while inside the cave, and boom! It's the biggest earthquake they've ever known. They end up in the land of the lost. There, they meet Chaka! Good old Chaka!
Chaka chaka, chaka 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 boy. There you go, boy. There's chaka yo yo. You don't love chaka chaka, I do yo. Chaka 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 chaka. What's up, ho?
So, it's a pretty basic quest. They end up in the land of the lost. They, of course, can't find the backpack to get back because that'd be too easy. It's lost. So they got to wander around. They end up from the desert, magically being chased by things, and end up in the jungle. In the jungle, they find this runes. In the runes, they find these slee stack that are attacking them. They end up going into this little weird thing, and they end up being protected. The slee stack can't enter. Mysteriously, there's a guy named Indike, I believe is his name. Indike. Indike. He tells them that there's a guy named Zarn, that if he gets a hold of that backpack that they're looking for, things are going to end, because this Zarn guy is going to send an army of slave stack and destroy the universe everywhere. They can travel everywhere with his army and kill everyone. Slow-moving, quick reproducing monsters. So they agree with Indike that they will find he helps them locate where the backpack is more or less with his equipment. He says, come back here with it. We can use my crystals here. They send you back home.
Big mistake.
Apparently this Indike was the bad guy and Zarn was the good guy. This guy only wanted them to go and find the backpack so that he could use it to open a portal to Earth to send his slow-moving, fast-reproducing sleeve stack through it to conquer Earth. Holly, was the one to discover the reality situation. She apparently was found wandering alone in the middle of the desert by herself in a strange place with the backpack when she discovered it. DK found her, captured her. Now the others must go and rescue her and the backpack. Good job, Holly. Dr. Rick Marshall easily defeats the slave stack with the help of a T-Rex. Grumpy. Apparently he passed the T-Rex digestive tract, doing vaulting technique into the body. He cleared out some kind of thing in it, and after that it's kind of like the classic lion and thorn in the paw, and now he serves him and loves him. So the T-Rex helps him destroy the slow-moving slave stack. They get in there to the room with Indike, and Dr. Rick Marshall grapples him and defeats him. In summary, Dr. Rick Marshall is again on the morning show with Matt Lauer, and it seems kind of like a revenge fantasy for Dr. Rick Marshall, because he's like picking on Lauer, and everything's going real good. He's picking on him, and apparently Holly and Rick are together, and life is awesome. He's been proven right, and that's what he wanted to do, is be proven right. So, Matt Lauer. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching my video, Land of the Lost review. Look for more videos every week. Until next time, please remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment.
Peace! Yeah, boy!